Going shrimping 2017.
Cool, Brett. Going shrimping.
Hey, what's going on?
Suiting up, getting ready to go do the grind.
All right, guys, shrimping season's on.
Jeanette, you want to come in?
Welcome to Shrimp-A-Rama 2017.
We're so comfortable.
We're coming out of Pleasant Harbor, Washington.
I felt the same way.
We're gonna head.
So I got this, and then I got a good.
We're gonna head to a secure location because if I tell you where it is and we put this on the internet, it won't be secure anymore, and we won't get our shrimp. So we'll check in with you later. Today's adventure takes us to the Hood Canal in search of one of the tastiest species on the planet, the spot shrimp or Hood Canal shrimp. The shrimp numbers here have been on a roller coaster ride of health since they were first harvested in the 1880s, the most recent closure being in the 70s and 80s. There are roughly 135 species of shrimp in the northern Pacific Ocean and about 3,000 different species worldwide. Spot shrimp breed in the fall, and females will carry 1,500 to 4,000 eggs externally until the spring. So that noise you see on the bottom there at 190, we're pretty sure it's a school of shrimp swimming around, so we got about 20 more minutes before we can drop our pods. So we're gonna loiter in the area and see if we can find the depth band they're at right now, and be dropping pots here shortly. Shrimp pots for this fishery have a minimum 7/8 inch mesh to protect the smaller, younger shrimp and keep the population healthy. We use 400-foot lengths of lead-weighted line to allow for tidal drift of the float. This line is being used for the first time this year and requires a little special attention. We just met our buddies from halibut fishing. They came out from Puyallup. Tim and Nick are here shrimping as well. We have our 4 pots finally in the water. We had some catastrophic line malfunctions, 400 foot of line and getting a lot of knots in it, so it took us about 25 minutes to get all of our pots in. We'll do some drills in the off season and work on our time. But we're gonna wait here a little bit, then pull them up and see if we can get some limits. All right, we're pulling our first pot. It's been about 45 minutes, even though it took us 10 to get it down. We got a good half-hour soak with our super bait. So Tim is gonna work the winch here. John's gonna manage the line, and hopefully when it comes up, we got some shrimp.
Like 50, 80, like a couple 300, check them both and see what happens.
We got one just left. Might be a limit, close to it. Good chum, still got a lot of bait in.
Oops, that guy wants to get out.
He's got it. I'm going to slowly maneuver and get back on the cloud. I don't even think we need to rebait on that one. So I'm going to get back on a cloud. Hopefully here we can show this pot back over the side and get some more. So that's our first pull right there. They smell a little bit like nasty cat food and Alaska fish fertilizer. Not sure why. We're going to start decapitating them here shortly.
52, 4, 56.
Not
So-
too heavy.
So there's.
All right, we ready to pull more? Shrimping leaves plenty of time to play around, including going live on Facebook. Okay, you're off the bottom. The pot is at about 160 coming up. We can see it on the fish. Pretty exciting stuff here. It's kind of like going to Albertsons and seeing how many shrimp are in the shrimp section. Right, John?
That's right.
Say hi to Karen.
Hi, Karen.
Technology, yeah?
Bucket Crown Royal sitting in the
That's
crackling
right,
fire.
yeah.
Karen she's on it. She's watching, so okay.
Yeah, 10
I know she's here, John.
Corner shrimp.
Good. Hi, honey.
John's coming home tonight. We only got to party with him one night.
Keep them coming.
I'm not sure John could survive 2 nights in a row here.
He did get a little drunk out last night. Karen says hi.
Dogs on the side.
You went to the casino?
Yeah.
What? How'd you do?
I want a couple hundred.
Looks like it's got a lot of shrimpies in there. Lots of shrimp. So it looks like about another, this actually might be a limit of 80. So, all right, we got more pots to pull, so I'll check in with you guys later. Thanks for joining us.
No, straight out. There you go. Right there. 12. That's the dude you gave the oysters to. Suckers don't want to let go, do they?
Man, that stinks. So this here is what you call field dressing shrimp. You don't have to gut them or quarter them out or haul them off any mountains or anything. You just pop the heads off and throw them in a bag. It's kind of nice. First limit plus is in the boat. And it stinks like high heaven up in here. Does that stinks like high heaven?
That's what your heaven smells like.
Yeah. Only when I'm shrimping. Are you gonna try some of this? No? You don't know what you're missing.
22, 24,
Are you gonna pop these?
24, 26, 20.
That's 125 shrimp in just 2 pots.
Spin around.
The grind continues. We've got 4 hours to get 80 shrimp per person.
Another full pot. This is definitely gonna send John and Danette to the beach.
Ooh,
And we got
starfish.
a couple rock crab even.
And starfish.
And a starfish on top. So 2 rock crabs, a starfish, and probably about 50 shrimp.
60, 2, 4,
I don't know.
6, 8, 9, 70, 73, 76, 9, 80.
We just
So when we
swapped
pull-
out Danette and John for
why don't you put
Sean
that stuff up
and
together,
Annette,
keep it dry.
so that 2 limits just left the boat. We got 2 new people here, so now we're going to get 4 limits, pull our gear out. We're in the marina now, but we're heading back over to the secure location.
Did you have fun with the net?
We had a blast.
You end up at the bar.
We went down to the beach. We went clamming. We got some clams in the cooler.
Can I film everybody else?
Flavio.
Okay, we're back on the pots. We're gonna pull Tim's big one. He thinks there's gonna be maybe 150 in here, so we'll see in a minute.
And what a beautiful day this is.
I can't believe we used to do this by hand.
Yeah. Okay, here's the pot.
There
Oh,
you
it's
go.
got a lot of color.
Let's see.
Oh, that thing is loaded.
Let's see.
Loaded. Look at this thing, people.
Where are we at?
Loaded.
Let's see. Oh, there we go. Winner.
Holy crap.
I love it.
There's 1 or 2 in there, yeah? Oh,
1 or 2.
Let's see.
All right, so do they have a size limit?
Yeah, if they're in the pot, they're the right size.
All right, so we want to put them in
Hey,
here.
we got work to do. We'll check in with you later.
Nice. Look at this. Whoa, that's amazing. Whoa,
Wow, that is huge.
that's really.
It's huge.
we have some friends out here.
Our friend Mark Ogle and the Sea Duty is enjoying the harvest today as well.
Brent, what did I say? You're gonna get some.
10. Or give me the
What are you gonna do?
11. Right.
This is
You
something-
have to. Everybody has to have their own 80 count bag. 12,
Well, so you're gonna count for me, right?
13. Yes.
Right.
And I'm gonna eat yours.
Ooh.
14. Tim just had about 150 in his big pot.
150?
Yeah, about. What do we have?
I'm right there and right there,
15,
so
16.
hopefully I'm
17. Tim's complaining. We may have a mutiny on our hands. Tim's whining about. Do you have me framed up?
No.
Okay.
Don't worry about it.
Okay. He's whining about having to do all the work, but he never whines when he's not making a boat payment every month.
All right.
Of course, it's paid for, so I don't make a boat payment every month either.
There you go.
Here we are, boys, pulling pots again. We'll see what we get here. Tim, talk to your fans.
I don't have any fans.
Hello, Annette.
Hi, honey.
Sean?
Well, Sean's my only fan, but he's here. Yeah.
Sean.
Hey, Bron, bring some beer and cook us some shrimp.
Yes.
Too short.
All right, so we got 78 in that bucket, so that means we have
Hand me the buoy.
my bag, my shrimp is in the fish box, right?
Yes.
We have 2 limits that have already been taken off the boat with John and Danette. I have my limit on ice. We are 2 away from another limit here, so we need 2 limits and 2 shrimp, and we got 2 hours. It's kind of like a Smokey and the Bandit movie.
So what do you want me to do, Darren?
Start
Blink?
popping
Or do you
heads.
want me
Okay,
to
he's
go
in the
back?
bag.
I mean, if you want, you can just throw them in here for now.
Okay.
Okay, Tim, what's the next pot?
Clear it. I ought to point straight that way.
Hey, what are you doing? Thank you very much. Are you popping your head?
Eating shrimp.
Nice.
There you go.
All right, so we're gonna motor over and do the second pull on one of Tim's other pots right now. We got to get 162 shrimp, and we got a short time to get there. We gonna do what they say can't be done.
Right.
Thank you, Smokey.
What was that, Sean?
Sean, you popped those so fast.
Huh?
You popped them so fast.
That's what she said.
I don't think fast is what they like.
So what do you guys use for shrimp bait?
It's a combination of several secret ingredients,
Or this one?
and we will not divulge. That would be treasonous for us to divulge the bait that we use.
We don't want to do that.
No. Treason is pretty serious. Okay.
Oh, it's heavy.
So heavy.
We need how many, Sean?
80 and 23, 103.
We need 103 shrimp. We've got about a half hour soak on all of our pots. So we're gonna go ahead and pull them all now.
Because it ends at 1 o'clock.
Yes, and it's almost noon. And the last pull is kind of a pain because you got to coil the rope up. And Sean, you should probably go a little wider. Sean is coiling up the rope. Tim is working the pot puller. And Annette is contemplating
I'm getting Brett's tattoo.
what kinds of sandwiches she'll be making for us later.
Let me see. Shit sandwich, because you're full of
A
it.
shit sandwich, okay? I prefer lunch meat like turkey or roast beef or maybe even a
Here,
little,
let me make you one. Did I blink hard enough?
yeah.
Did it work? Darn.
So, Annette, what would you say you do around here?
I do what you do.
You can't do what I do.
Why?
Shut up.
Why can't I? Oh, what is just what?
Well, you're a girl,
Uh-huh.
for starters.
Yes.
Chauvinistic.
No. I was talking about you know,
How do you know?
you're married and you have kids, so,
So
you know
are
what I'm talking about.
You're
Yep,
married, you
yep,
have kids.
yep,
So
yeah.
we're on the same level.
Yeah. Oh,
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
So this you can't gender me out.
I'm not
Question
gendering you
is
out.
can you write your name in the snow?
Oh, I could.
How?
Easy. I'll show you next year.
Okay.
That'd be a good one.
Here comes the pot.
Let's see.
There it
Did
is.
you see anything good?
There's a handful. It's kind of bad. Only about 6.
What?
Yeah. Maybe 10. We have 2 pots left to get out of the water. We need 43 more shrimp to get our 6th and final limit. So it was a pretty good day on the water, especially considering how nice the weather is. And I hear we might have a bonus. There might be a submarine coming around from Bangor because usually they avoid shrimp days because of the boat traffic. But
We're gonna check
if
it
they
out,
need
maybe.
to get underway and they need to do sea trials, it would make sense for them to do it after shrimp season. So we'll see if they actually materialize. It's a rumor at this point. So right now, Sean and Tim are wrapping them up, and this is kind of the hardest part of the deal is putting everything away, putting the gear away on a fairly relatively small boat. So next year I'm going to be, what, 25 footer? You think that'll be enough, Tim?
26.
26, so maybe an upgrade.
Bigger fishing deck. That's all, you know.
Maybe an upgrade in the future. So we'll see.
Ooh, you must be rich.
I am financially independent.
That's
So
awesome.
Except for the government checks he cashes every week.
it's called a pension,
Oh, all right.
and I love every minute of it.
We work hard for that every month.
You don't see Sean complaining about having an electric pot puller that his brother paid for
But see,
with those government checks.
Absolutely
but
not.
that's not the point. You're his brother. You should love him unconditionally.
Or all the shrimp gear, the shrimp bait, and all
We
the.
need 36 for our last pot. That will be tagged out.
Here, honey, just hang on to that.
Then what?
Then it's time to go back to camp and drink beer.
Sounds good to me.
Right on.
Here.
38.
I have 44 now.
You have 44.
That's what he said. You want us to recount it?
How many are there in there, Sean? 44.
40, I believe 44.
So we need 36 to be done, and this is the last pot. I can see it. Lots of color. We're going to be throwing a lot of shrimp back. Boy, that pot, I'm buying one of those pots.
His bit.
Wow. This pot is fantastic.
Oh my gosh.
Should we size
Wow, look at that.
Wow.
Say we got our 30 feet, whatever.
Did you get I'm going to steal a picture of that.
Yep.
I'm going to steal a picture.
So we'll end our shrimp season for 2017. Now we get to eat them.
See you next year. Yeah.
All right, so we just got our 6th limit. We had to throw a lot back out of another pot. So we're heading back in. We had about 15 minutes to spare. But getting 6 limits and transferring people in the middle of a 4-hour period, I'd say we did pretty good.
Thanks, guys.
Beautiful weather, lots of shrimp, great time.
Thanks for watching, and we'll see you on our next adventure.